midnight hour.
Yeah.
So we're recording outside.
This is crazy.
I'm laying in a hammock.
I'm sitting on a cushioned seat, and I got the mic in my hand, and I feel like 50 Cent's little brother, 35 Cent.
35 cent.
Yep.
Okay. So, I am Rich.
This is Jermaine.
And...
Oh, snap. I thought you was going to steal my thunder.
Nope.
You already packaged it and put it in your pocket last time.
Yeah, but you tried to fight me last time.
And this is welcome to the X's and O's of life, everybody.
Yeah.
This is our 10th episode.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy. I was just listening on the way over here. I was just listening to the very first episode that we did of X's and O's. And we sounded like, I know the first, I want to say 10 minutes, I clapped my hands.
Yeah, he did.
Probably 50 times. And I said, and we had pauses. And It's like we are light years ahead of where we were. Put it that way.
That's what criticism will do to you.
It was terrible. That first 10 minutes, I was like, man, if you don't say something, man.
Yeah. And that's just kind of the cool thing about, having the library. That and having the library accessible, you can literally go back and cringe. It's great. It's like going back to look at like high school photos. It's like, oh man, I was the dude in high school.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God.
Yeah. Like during that moment, nobody can tell you ain't the flyest in the world. But when you look at it, you be like, what was we think? Just like jerry curls and jellyfish shoes and not jellyfish.
Wait, what the hell is that?
You don't know what dudes? Man, I want to say this was probably the 80s, and girls, I don't know. I know black girls definitely had these shoes that were like sandal. It would be like today's modern Crocs. You know how everybody wear Crocs today? This was the Crocs before the Crocs. So these jelly shoes, these shoes that were made of like a plastic, a soft plastic material, and they used to call them jelly shoes. And tons of girls wore these shoes during this time period, and they were like the new, like I said, like think of Crocs and how popular they are. These were the Crocs back in the 80s.
Huh.
Yeah. And jerry curls. Oh my God. Every woman, girl.
I just want to see you.
Man,
I just want to see you with hair. That would trip me out. Anyway.
Oh, I got a picture in my wallet when I had an afro and pit. Yeah,
what?
I'll show it to you. It to you. I had a fro for sure. I never could grow a lot of hair. Like,
listen, that might be the show picture.
And you can throw that up on the site. Yeah. I got a picture of when I was at Pitt, and yeah, I had the fro, but I never could grow like a long amount of hair. Like I'm not a guy that can grow dreads, and I don't even think I can grow cornrows. Like my hair would grow to an afro like type length and just stop.
Huh.
Like it never would go any further.
Yeah, at least you knew your limit. Nature kind of was
throughout the years I've rocked a high-low, of course. Everybody who knows what a high-low is, the Bobby Brown, like one side of your hair look like a mountain, and then the other side is like low, so we call it a high-low. I rocked a box, of course. Everybody rocked the box top fade. I rocked the afro, and I rocked the Pee-wee. We used to call it a Pee-wee because everybody knew it was after Pee Wee Herman. It was like a little curve of hair at the top of your head, and the rest of your head was like low, and there was like a little
that's
curve.
Weird.
It's called a Pee-wee. We called it a Pee-wee, and I'm assuming it's after Pee Wee Herman because Pee Wee Herman was real big in the 80s, and he always had that like his hair was slicked down, but then he had that coif or whatever the heck you call it at the front, and like I had that, and
reverse cowlick.
Yeah, I even had a shag. I remember my brother Dwayne. He was notorious for a shag. A shag is almost like the reverse Pee-wee. You know how the Pee-wee is the hair at the top in the front? The shag would be low and then down in the back. there would be hair thick back here in the back of your head.
Oh,
and it would be
that was like the black guy,
like a mullet, a black mullet. Yo, it's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And people had tails. I never rocked one, but people had tails where, like, on Coming to America when he cut off the little tail and he was like, that'd be $8. No, I mean, like, people really rocked. Like, some people had long ones, like Prince Akeem on Coming to America. Like, people they invested into those tails sometimes. How did we even get on this subject?
I don't know, but honestly, it works. It works because there is a segue somehow or another. You pulled that off again.
I don't even be knowing. Hey, it's in the bones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the things we wanted to attack. By the way, just before I go any further, the level of immense relaxation of sitting in this hammock just looking at the stars is glorious.
Dumb comfortable.
Right. So this is going to be my...
we really recording and he's just sitting over there like...
Yeah, we're going noble, kids. Coming to a town near you.
That's like going to jail and popping in the DVD and having a barbecue dinner or something. He done made jail cool.
I don't know where that went.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll roll with it though.
Yeah.
Anywho, but back to the segue here.
Yeah.
So one of the things I want to go over is attraction, and this came up with the wife.
Attraction, like a fatal attraction.
No, what? Oh no.
Well, I mean not fatal. I'm just saying. The attraction is what you're talking about.
So here's the story. So Cassie was going to go on a date, and that's the sister-in-law, and so they showed a picture of this dude, and just he looks like he just starts his conversation in with dad jokes. He got a misshapen kind of half melted milk dud head. Just looks like just a cornball. I gotta see
what this look is.
I'll show you.
Starts out with dad jokes. Like what kind of face are you presenting to the world that makes it look like you tell dad jokes?
Look, I'm not gonna say his name, but I will show you the picture, and his name is associated to it, and his name looks like it's a fake name, but it's not.
Let's be honest. Some people have names that it really fits them. Like you look at it and be like, yeah, you do look like a whatever.
Listen,
I think I said it before. Have you ever met a skinny Tammy? Every Tammy I know in all my existence of 45 years has been a fat chick. It's a fat name. I don't know any skinny Tammys. I really don't.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Do you know any?
No.
But you know some fat ones, though, don't you?
I do.
I'm sorry, Tim. If you're a skinny, hot model Tammy, I am sorry I disrespected your name, but
I am not. Change your name.
Many of them. Yes, I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, so
I keep interrupting.
No, it's all good. No, this is what we do. So, I'm just clowning this dude, and Tiff is very much like, it looks a little silly, but it's gonna be okay. And I'm just like,
See, women can get past that for some reason,
and I don't. So, and this is what I explained. This is the thing I dropped on her, and I don't remember what she said because I kind of just faded out. But so
he said I faded out.
Yeah, I just kind of faded out. I was listening, and then I made my point. Then she. So the looks draw you in, but the person will keep you there. And
we had this discussion before,
right? Yeah, and it's just one of those.
For men, it is so superficial, and we touched on this on our previous episode when we talked about double standards, remember?
Right.
And we said the pretty person versus the ugly person.
Right.
Like, you could be a woman that has the greatest heart, and you could be the greatest person on the planet, and
but you're out there looking like a cyclops. So
that's what I'm saying. You could have the heart of the cartoon birds that can land on your shoulder, right, and everything. You're the greatest person on the planet, and you give blood, and
you're out there looking like Beast Man.
But you don't look good, so I'm never gonna come over to you and say hi, even though you may look awesome. I mean, you may be awesome, not look awesome.
Yeah, no, we've established that is,
like you said, a good cliche or a good thing that you say is pretty much, you said the looks bring me over to you,
mm-hmm, and
the heart or the character
will keep me
around.
Right? Because here's the thing: like, I need to look at you tomorrow. Or at some point, I need to be able to look at you. And
if you do look at me tomorrow and I don't like what I see, I'm shoving you out like on Mo Money. If y'all who ever watched Mo Money, when he fell asleep and he went to bed with that one girl and he woke up and he was like, "Get out and catch the train!" Like, he didn't care. She was ugly as hell. I'm sorry.
And I know it makes us bad. It makes us look bad. It makes us seem like we're terrible people. And I get it. But there is a vast difference between women and men
attraction.
That. Like, women can get past your lazy eye and your your one T-Rex arm. Like, you got one regular arm and one other one.
He's a T-Rex arm.
Like, women will get past that because you have a puppy. And they're like, yes. But with us, we look at you and it's like, did you blink one too many? Get out of here. You blinked one too many times. Get away from me.
Yeah.
You are Godzilla's baby daddy. Get out of here. There's no reason for you to be here. But it's the weird, like...
Yeah, women can somehow, I don't know, they can somehow look past. They give, I don't know if they give a second... It's like a woman gives a second chance right out the gate. Like, you don't even have to get that first chance. I mean, it's like, they have a second chance heart mentality type thing. And... dudes, we're like, hell no.
Yeah, like, if you don't pass the initial,
No. Let's revamp.
Okay.
Let's revamp. Dudes.
Are we going to add variables in here now?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Dudes, they have the initial bing, bing, bing test. And when I say bing, bing, bing test, I mean they hit the bing, bing, bings and it's going off in your head. Like, chest, bing.
Yep.
Legs, bing. Mm-hmm. Face, bing. Mm-hmm. That's the bing, bing test. Now, you might have a bing, bing test with 10 items on it, and she hit it all. Bing, 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 and you're trying to holler. Okay? Insert alcohol.
Yep.
And those bings disappear. the 10 bings go down to 5. Yeah. Might even be 3 by the end of the night if you're drunk enough.
Yeah, but if we're just looking and eliminate all the variables sober,
everybody's sober,
right? Guy to girl kind of mentality. It is wild to me because we're considered shallow and we don't really want to admit that, but we definitely are. But so all people are different. Obviously, we all know that, but there is a certain, I guess it's a certain kind of, if you have that regular checklist, you can, some of them are sort of subjective. It's like, I mean, her face is little, but,
I'm saying sometimes to a guy, even if somebody came up to you and told you that this woman has a heart of gold,
don't care.
You still will put up a level of resistance. Like, even though this woman could be the best thing for you in your entire life,
and you know what it is,
you
honestly?
Still hold up a resistance.
Here's the funny thing. At least this is just kind of what popped in my head.
Yeah.
Is it necessarily because what you think or what your dudes are going to think? Like, what your boys are going to think? It's like,
ooh, good.
Like, what did you...
Good point.
What are you with right now? What kind of werewolf? Yeah, but no.
You said that, like, what are you with at this point?
So that's a good question.
That is a good point, man.
How much of that is you?
Because I've seen relationships where, and even Eddie Murphy brought it up on a couple of his comics or specials, where he's like, you see a good-looking guy with a ugly girl, and he's like, how'd that happen? And then he said the dude would be like, yeah, how'd that happen? He said, because they trap you with the cootie cat or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, man. I mean, are you, like, that's crazy. Now that you think about it, am I really donning this girl on my arm because my boys and who I present her around approves?
Well, so I'm going the other way. Like, I'm thinking
that's why people be having sex with ugly things at night, because nobody can see it.
Well, but go ahead. Go. So, do you deny some of the, like, and look, there's, depends what you're looking for. Let's put that out there. If you're looking just for a, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Or like a, hey, I don't mind going somewhere in the morning.
Let's keep it strictly. You're looking for a soulmate. Like, you're looking for someone to be with for real. Like, not, I'm just great moments in hookup history. Dave Chappelle was just a piece of what, you know what I'm saying? Right. No, this is soulmate. So, okay. So go back to the story. How
many do you think have you denied because of the thought of, like, I'm not trying to explain this to them. Like, I don't want to, like, and it's not a conscious decision. I mean, it's all in your head, I think, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not solely looking at the chick and be like, will my boys approve? Like, when I said the Bing Bing list, on the Bing Bing list, nothing on that list says, do my boys approve? Bing? No.
Right.
I'm not going in with that thought, but at the same time, how many have I denied? Just, I mean, there's a few people that I knew that they were good people, but somehow, man, my head just wasn't, the attraction wasn't there. This is the whole subject, right? We're talking about attraction. Right. You have to physically be attracted. Like, you have to, for you to be intimate with someone, you have to have a desire for them. Like, you can't, like, trust me, I've tried with someone that I do not like or I don't find attractive. I've tried to be intimate and my body did not cooperate, if you know what I mean. So it's, you have to, I mean,
I vaguely remember, well, not vaguely, I remember pretty clearly. I don't know what number episode it was, but you told a story of a very a large woman that was trying to parlay your services, and there was some issues, complications, and you think things could not really happen.
No,
because woof.
I have to be physically attracted to you. Right. And if you're this big half a mountain that came out of a mountain fighting Godzilla, then I'm not with it.
I love when you talk sexy. Yeah, and look, this isn't supposed to be no shaming thing. That's not what this is. But also, this is our podcast, Kick Rocks, get your own podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is if them two little twin Chinese ladies are praying for you to come out of that mountain, and you come out that mountain, those of you Godzilla fans that know that animal that Godzilla fought,
I'm like,
two Chinese little ladies prayed to him, and he burst out that mountain, and he was ugly as hell. If the Chinese ladies pray to you and you come out that mountain, I'm not taking you to the crib. It's not happening.
Yeah, but it's
but back to the story with Cassie and
So it was just one of those things where but we just all kind of were having a conversation on the phone, and Tiff was very much like, oh, but he could be a good person, but it's like okay, cool story, but look goofy as hell. Like, you look just real. I don't know. You just like
when he see your picture, what do you think he's saying? He calling you goofy too, probably.
Like,
probably
look at me, probably
here.
thinking like, "Where's his hood at?" But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those. And the date happened, and I'm not going to put anything out there, but it did not go well. And
so they did go. She eventually gave him a chance, whatever.
Yeah, okay. And it went as poorly as one would think, and I'm not like doing a victory lap.
I was about to say, did you dive over the top when I told you so?
No, I'm not that person. But I just looked at Tiff. I'm like, yeah, okay.
You dove over for the first down.
Seen that coming.
I told you so. Dove over for 1 yard.
Yep. But yeah, it's always been an interesting thing to see, like, what. This is the difference of attraction, like what we get away with.
But this dude could have looked like Brad Pitt or something, and he could still been the same.
Yeah. And
butthead that he turned out to be. I mean,
right, but that's that initial kind of, I guess, that attraction, or in this sense, I think it was more of a pity thing. But
wow, yeah, women really date guys out of pity, huh? You think?
It's
like feeling sorry. Like, why would you date somebody if you felt sorry for them?
We're sometimes projects to them. Like, they think they fix you.
You could turn you into like a modern day slave.
Right. Well, gee. Oh, well. All right. That way.
I did go to very extreme, but I'm just saying. Is that what that kind of the goal? Or?
I mean, I was gonna say more like a project. Like, I can fix you because you're damaged goods, and we can.
How is you damaged just because you're ugly?
Well, no.
Well, you are.
I mean, no, I'm saying more like
telling you them ugly people try to kill you.
They're not necessarily caring about that. It seems like they're more interested in who you are and what you're about on that initial kind of talk. They can get past your,
but is it because they want to brag? If they do fix you, do they want to stand up and put their hand on their hip like, I fixed this dude?
I can't speak for the ladies,
true,
but I would think that there is I
thought you was a lady back in like 10 years ago, but go ahead.
I mean, look,
Jenner.
I mean, sometimes I'd be doing the tuck.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Put the lotion. Anyway, I think it's one of those, there is a certain, I wouldn't say it's like a flex or anything, but I think there is a certain, like,
look at girls and be like, I fixed them.
Right. And, I mean, I don't blame you. That's a pretty cool thing to kind of put out there, but, yeah. But anyway, don't really want to beat the dead horse.
Yeah.
But, just always, I don't know. Stay classy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't care. Do what you want to do. 'Cause you gotta actually look. You actually have to. You have to be okay with looking at that person. That's really what.
That is the thing. This is not a temporary thing. This is not a 1 week.
Right.
This isn't naked and afraid, and you're only out there until you can last, and then it's over. No, this is day after day, week after week, year after year. Can you really do that?
And there's another part too. Like, I need to be like, obviously, if you're out and about, you're gonna see that person probably at their best point.
Yes.
You need to be okay with, there ain't no makeup, your sweats.
Yes.
You may smell a little funny.
Like Chris Rock used to say, look, you got to love the crust of them. You know what I'm saying? You got to love the crust of what they, like, when they wake up in the morning, the cold in their eyes.
Right.
Like, can you deal with that? And back to you saying, do your boys approve? Do your girls approve? Like, you got to take them around, and you have to introduce them to coworkers and the whole nine.
Yeah, like, but you get trained to do that. That's how that goes. You're like, okay, look, don't say this, don't do this, don't let me dress you. Jesus God Almighty, don't talk. Just sit there, and if you're approached, just nod your head.
Just look like a figurine, huh?
Right.
It's like a toy on the dresser.
Right. And when dudes take their ladies out, they're like, hey, look, what is the most sluttiest thing you have right now? put half of that on, and let's go. We're like, yeah, you see that? That's what I'm going home with. And yeah, so we're just two different animals.
This episode could be like 3 hours. Like we are totally way off base of where we were supposed to be. But hey, it is what it is. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this draft.
Just
draft. You want to know what it is?
Huh?
Do you want to know what it is?
I'm waiting.
All right, so it's going to be, because we still have a special one waiting on the wings here, but we're going to wait till the time is right for that one.
The time is right.
We're going to do, well, here, you announce it. Go ahead.
Okay, so today's draft brought to you by yours truly.
Mm-hmm.
Women in Hollywood, women actresses. It doesn't even have to be actresses. It's just women.
Famous.
You could be famous women. Yeah, like it could be. You could be a singer. You could be, an actress. You could be just somebody on TV.
Right.
Famous women that you truly desire to go home with. Because I'm not going to give details,
right?
Because we are on X's and O's, so I'm not going to say whatever. Women you like, and
which kind of is cool because it segues into
the attraction, from the attraction thing.
Nice.
So women you like that these women could be butt heads, as far as character wise, but all you can see is what they present on the screen. And on top of that, there's another caveat where we're not talking about what they look like now. We're not talking about, we're talking about either a specific movie or an instance or a certain time frame that they looked good in. Because there are certain women that do not longer look as good as they look. But a certain movie, they were just awesome. Okay. You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay. I'm going to start off with Jada Pinkett in the movie Jason's Lyric. That is the finest I have ever seen Jada Pinkett in my entire life. She's played in several movies and she looks good. She looked good on Different World, don't get me wrong. And she looked pretty good in, what was it, Demon Knight or something like that, where she played in some type of horror movie. But in Jason's Lyric, there's just she looked good in Menace to Society as well. But in Jason's Lyric, just the way she looked and the hairstyle she had, she was just amazing to me in that movie. Finest I've ever seen her. Ever.
Okay.
There you go. That's my first draft pick. Jada Pinkett.
All right.
In Jason's Lyric.
I am going in it because it literally doesn't matter what you're doing. I'm going Margot Robbie.
Oh, you're talking about a Harley Quinn.
I mean, not in
no suicides,
but good God, sweet
Margot Robbie is fine. I'll definitely hand you that.
Delicious. All right, good.
All right, that's your first round draft pick.
Oh, you said like I said, Roseanne or something.
I'm just I'm looking for clarification. You go.
I couldn't form words there for a moment.
Okay. Megan Fox in Transformers. Holy hell. And that's all I'm going to stop.
Right there. She's delicious too.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, hold on here. How am I tilting? I'm not really tilting. I'm just like in my head.
It's just, I think you're tilting, and I'm just starting to do the same thing. I'm tilting because I don't want to leave somebody out because obviously there's more than 4.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't want to disrespect somebody, so it's like.
Yeah, like they're listening.
Yeah, true.
We can barely get the people we know to listen.
True. Why y'all stop listening, man? That's crazy. Yeah. Why are y'all stop listening? Keep listening. Come on. This is not rap.
What? I'm going. I may butcher the name. Sofia Vergara.
Oh, you talking about the one lady that's married to the one dude from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I could care less about
it. Woo! I can't remember his name either.
He's inconsequential.
Something like Maganelli or something. Joe Maganelli.
I don't know. It's something Italian.
No, but Sophia, yes. Yeah. I mean, she don't even have to speak English, and I can just.
And she barely does.
Yeah, and I can get down. I'll be like, good, yes, Poppy. And I'll be like, yes, Mommy.
And she's like getting better with age. I'm like, why are you getting
better?
And I'm like, oh yeah, you have all the money. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
That's round 2. Yep.
Ooh.
Dang. Yeah.
You just made me. I mean, since we going Latina, let's keep it in the same ethnic group.
Okay.
And I'm going with Eva Mendes. Oh my stars! Her and Hitch. Oh my. Even in All About the Benjamins with Mike Epps, but in Hitch, man, that is a bad Latina woman. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you like an uncle that sit on top of a porch. Do you hear me, boy?
All right, so I don't know. This is. All right.
Tilt.
No, it's not. I'm just trying to figure out how to explain it.
Okay.
I enjoy a dirty girl. Yeah. So I'm going with.
He's just admitting his own guilt.
Oh yeah, I can care less. I'm going with Tara Reid in American Pie.
Are you serious?
So listen, that raspy. I just smoked a half a pack.
That's what I want to say. Yeah, she seemed like she.
And I will do things to make my dad.
She just rip open cigarette packs and don't even smoke them. Just rip them in half and eat them.
Delicious. Like there's just something dirty. Like just like I have all of the daddy issues, and I want to make him. I want to make him mad. Come to this closet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Tara Reid.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me.
I mean, it shouldn't be. Yum.
She don't do it for me, but.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
That's you. I mean, you like, man, that's you.
That's why it's my pick.
I mean, sorry. PG-13.
Yeah. We're doing our best.
Trying. That's 2 slips for me.
Ooh, I got a good anchor. Ooh.
That's what I want to say. We got some honorable mentions.
Nah, I got a real good anchor that's going to make you... You're going to be mad you didn't do it.
Oh, you going to do me like that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, no, I'm not going to do you like that, but...
Okay. Janet Jackson in the one again song. There was the song where she's like, "Hold me." I can't sing, but Janet Jackson was pretty much the finest I ever seen her in that video. So, but I got some honorable mentions. I'm sorry to other ladies if you ever hear this and we somehow get big and it's like 50 years from now. I got some other honorable mentions, but Janet Jackson got to in my draft with Janet. Have to. Yep. Control.
I'm gonna go Beyonce.
Not a big fan of Beyonce for some reason, but I definitely understand.
Yeah,
Beyonce is fine.
She is all kinds of. It's crazy because she's basically married to old dirty bastard right now, so I don't really understand how that's working out, but
that is another example. Let's go back to the attraction. That's an example where a woman has looked past the attraction part and somehow Jay-Z's money. Beyonce got her own money though. That's what I don't get. Like people always say
she ain't got Jay-Z money.
Huh?
She ain't got Jay-Z money.
True. But at the same time, people sit there and say, "Oh, well, she's only with him for the money," and it's like, you got your own money though. Like she didn't. She clearly did not get with him.
Yeah, but she could just spend his money and still have her money.
Do you really think she's with him just for the money?
He is like the creature from the Black Lagoon, man. He is.
He's the camel from them Camel pack of cigarettes. He's definitely that camel.
Have you seen him lately?
Oh yeah, with the hair.
He looks.
He's got the predator hair going on. Like, come on, dude, kill that.
Right.
Go back to the clean cut, clean shaven. He
got this weird bean head, and he's like kinda in shape, but still fat. Like he's had a dad bod since he's been like 20.
His lips, like Jay-Z's lips, he's big as
heck. He got DSLs, and if you don't know what that is, kids, don't ask your mom. It's not broadband.
Man, we are breaking the realms of possibility on this episode. We should have saved this one for BDE, but I'm sorry.
But yeah, all right. So get your mentions in here.
Honorable mention.
This man said, "I got a bunch of them." Now he's stuttering.
No. I'm just thinking like, who do I say first? You know, in Star Wars.
What?
Those of you who watch Star Wars, Natalie Portman in Attack of the Clones was the finest I've ever seen this woman. Now she plays in like the Thor movies and she don't look that good, but in that movie,
I can't even picture who she is.
I'll show you her. Natalie Portman. Finest hell. And one other honorable mention, Sanaa or Sana Lathan. I don't know how you say it. Like everybody say Sanaa, I say Sana. Sana Lathan, the woman in Love and Basketball, and Why Do We Get Married and stuff like that.
So you got to go back to Halle Berry and Swordfish.
Oh my God, I forgot. How did I believe on Halle Berry? What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Halle Berry is Strictly Business. Super duper trooper fine. Even Robin Givens in Boomerang was fine. Like, God. All right. Oh my gosh. But go ahead. You got any honorables?
Well, Halle, yeah. But
yeah. You like. Make sure you I take credit for that one. You give that one.
That's mine.
I forgot about Halle. And Halle is like one of the finest people on the planet. All right.
Look, this is gonna be weird, and I don't even care. Oh man, what is her name? Hold on. What is her name? Oh God. All right. It's like mildly embarrassing.
You don't even know her name? What did she appear on?
Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, it's so stupid. I don't know why she's sexy, but Ginger Z on the Today Show. Yum.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Listen, it's weird. She got these
Gingers.
She got these like crazy eyes or like.
Is that the Asian lady on the Today
No.
Show? Oh. Dang, why you saying that fast and that quick? Oh, you are just racist all over the place. And I'm just
Shirley was like, no.
You was like, hey! No. you gave me them slave master eyes.
Yikes.
Yeah. Like, no.
There's something about her eyes, man. It just doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really watch anything, so I can't.
I ain't
really...
trying to get you in trouble with your wife with these draft picks.
I'll just put her in the dryer.
Okay. Speaking of dryer, oh my gosh. So.
Yeah.
Where we going now?
I don't know. I kind of want to keep talking about broads.
He like, I don't want to end this thing.
Where are we at here? What's our timing here? Okay, yeah. Well, I guess the topic I kind of want to end on here is, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can talk about it.
You don't want to come up off of the subject that you were reluctant to talk about in the beginning with.
I mean, it was a good subject and it went well. But,
He got his somber.
Okay. It was a team. It was a team. Team win.
I can't believe I left out Halle Berry. I'm mad at myself for that one.
So, I'm obviously, well, not obviously, I'm mocking my next subject. My next subject is...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
you see what I was going for?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But also a little sad because... Bye, ladies. I miss you. I love you forever. So, why do... Yeah, so listen, you went 4 for 5 with a homer, drove in 6 runs, had a double. How are you feeling?
Well, it went okay, and it was a good game, and we did.
Like, why do all athletes post game interview, or just really generally most interviews, unless it's like a media scrum, are like the most miserable pricks ever? I don't get. Like, you are playing a game for a job.
Yes.
Now, I understand. Like, if you go out there and you put up, not score. What's it called? Not scoreboard material, but what is it called?
You talking about locker room material, or
yeah, but there's some verbiage for it. I can't think of it, but like
you're room.
You're talking your mess, and you put, and that other team gets it. Like you're yapping the week before.
Yeah. It's like
oh God,
not locker room material. It's like
pin up. I don't know. It's something like that.
Something like you post up like it's like things to get you revved up, like
right.
to get you hyped up to face the other team because they said something in the media that was
right.
inappropriate or that was
little sketchy,
a little bit over the top.
But like every post game episode post game interview or anything is just like the most.
I keep telling you that it's conditioned. It's a conditioned thing. It's one of those things where if you act like you're really as happy as you are, people will ridicule you for it because you were too happy.
God forbid.
Okay, let's suppose you're Tyreek Hill or something.
Okay.
And you score 2 long bomb touchdowns.
Okay.
And y'all still lose the game. Then you definitely can't hurl your individual accomplishment over the team.
But that makes sense. So
you're saying even if they win the game, they still come with
the
this
exact same
stupid, just drab attitude.
Right.
Like the only way you're going to see these pro athletes and their real emotions is if somehow you can be a fly on the wall in the locker room. Because when the cameras cut on and the microphones tip up, they are going to give you these program responses. Because how many athletes have you seen that, the main athlete comes out and just jumps on the mic and like, yeah, man, and I threw the heck out of that touchdown. Like, Patrick Mahomes is not going to come and jump on the mic and tell you how good he was. If anything, he's going to give all the credit to the offensive line, people in the trenches that nobody watches. I ain't gonna say almost nobody. I watch here and there, but almost nobody's watching the offensive line, and you're saying, man, that was a hell of a block. Like
the only person that actually shows anything is Aaron Rodgers, and he's just genuinely a dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. So it's not even like.
But you gotta appreciate his honesty, right?
Yeah, no.
So you're setting up dirt. That's what I'm saying. That's why these players are scared. That attitude right now, just what you just said about Aaron Rodgers being a dick, is the reason why they don't do it. Because he's the one that does do it, and look what opinion you formulated on.
Yeah, but he has a certain way about doing it.
He's definitely arrogant and cocky with it.
Right. It's like, if you're just, you go out of the go into the baseball thing. Like, yeah, look, you individually drove in 3 runs and you won the game in extra innings, and you're just like, yeah, I mean, the team played well and we pulled it. No, you should be like, hey, I remember I was a little kid, man, and this is the stuff I would dream about. It was awesome. Loved it. You know,
so
I was
so you're saying that you can get away with a happy press conference and still not be seen as an arrogant prick.
Right. Yeah, because I feel like if you are excited about what just happened, why can't you be excited? Why do you have to sound like you're at the wake of your grandma? You know what I mean? Like, it just, like, show.
They
like,
come off, I mean, those press conferences.
Like, you don't have to be jumping on couches like Tom Cruise on Oprah.
Yeah.
You don't have to sound like just, I mean, I'm here, man.
Some of those press conferences, you do come away like, did y'all win or did you lose? Like, I mean, they sound just as bad as if they won and then when they lost. They do. Yeah. They do.
And I did have a thought, though, kind of why we're doing this. Do you think that... see, I can even go... I was going to say, like, do you think maybe some of the emotion is not there because they're like, yo, I'm tired. But adrenaline is crazy because they're...
Because as soon as they come off that podium and they come away from them cameras, they are going to party. So they are not too tired. Like, they're not coming off that conference and then going straight to bed.
Right.
So you can't say they're tired.
And even if they were, like, like, they're not interviewing, you know, the kicker. You know, they're interviewing somebody that actually did something that's relevant.
Man, the kicker gets an interview when it wins the game, and it's
if you're
like
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, if you're Justin Tucker,
everybody
that
else
dude is
like,
untouchable. That's like the greatest kicker, especially fantasy-wise, of all time. So
right, but like, you know, they're interviewing the person that usually did something very recent that was great in the game. So they're going to have that adrenaline anyway. So yeah, you can't even go with the tired thing. Yeah. I wonder, like, is this a kind of players association kind of sanction?
I don't think it's something that, you know, is written in a book, in a handbook that says you must do this. But it's an unwritten rule. It's sort of like a pact that they take because, like I said, because of the response you gave about Aaron Rodgers is the reason why they don't do it. Because it's like people in the past have been ridiculed for showing too much emotion in these conferences. And the press conference people that are doing the interviewing, they got to know they're not getting the full-blown responses. They got to know that they're not, like, they're only getting a tapered down, watered down version of how they really feel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. That
I almost feel like they have more emotion in a pre-game interview, than they do in the post-game. It's like,
and you
before they even do it, they get emotional and they in locker room band, what is it called? Not locker room banner, but the post-board material.
Oh, yeah, you're close. Poster
material or something like that.
It's something stupid.
Yeah, but those people are more excited because they want to know what they're going to do to the opponent. You know, they're very excited. But once the game is played and it's over, they try as much as possible to somehow dance around the performance.
Like, they really do. Not even the tone of the voice, but like even the vernacular that they use. It's so like everyone else did everything and I just was here. It's like, okay.
I mean, does it happen in real life though? Think about it. Okay, I'm pretty sure you got into childhood fights. I don't know if you got in as many. Of course, you didn't get as many as I have. But leading up to it, it's like, man, I'm gonna beat you down, and I'm all excited. And then when it's over, if somebody somehow interviewed me or asked me about it, I do kind of like taper back, even if I know I beat them down really bad. I kind of just be like, yeah, you deserve that.
Different though, like that's like a
because it's that's like almost like a remorse feeling. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like I beat my opponent to a pulp, and
Yeah.
Do you feel remorseful for it, or?
I mean, it depends why we scrapped, but yeah.
So is that what the athlete feels after they won? They beat their opponent down. Do they feel remorseful?
No, I don't think so. I don't, because it's not like a combat sport. You know, I mean, if you go in
talking
there,
about baseball, okay,
or just anything, like, I mean, baseball, football, basketball, whatever. Like,
how is football not a combat sport?
no, I'm saying a combat sport in the sense of like it's a one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
You know, I just dropped you on your neck. Now you can't, have kids no more. Type of thing.
Okay.
I don't.
Have you seen boxing post game? Because that is a one-on-one combat. Like,
well, you also get punched in the head for 36 minutes.
I'm trying
So
to think, like, when they interview the boxers, they only get them like right after the boxing match. They don't get them like hours after or anything.
No,
like that.
they're still like I can smell colors. It's like, okay. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Boxers are a different breed.
Boxing is a serious sport. Remember I told you the difference between 3 minutes in the real world and 3 minutes in the ring?
Yeah.
Like, the real world, 3 minutes goes by like that. But in a fighting atmosphere, 3 minutes is forever. Like, it takes forever for that bell to ring. Like, I mean, it is a long time.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It just always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I mean, I understand why you can't do it. But I don't know. It'd just be nice to kind of see.
So you want to see him like come up there and be like, you know what? I knocked that homer out the park. I got 3 runs. What? That's what you want him to say?
No, I just want you to not sound like your pet just died.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, it was great. We played a great game. It was awesome. I got a great pitch to hit. I was locked in today, and just hey. I'm glad y'all came out, and I know some of that stuff does happen, but it's such
I remember one time, I think it was because of his, foreignness, or he just wasn't, his English wasn't hitting, where Evgeny Malkin, they had asked him after a game, and he had a great game, and they asked him, how do you think you played, and he pretty much gave himself mad props because I think his lack of English, it was all he could say. He was like, yes, I tend to use my skill, and I consider myself good player. I mean, if somebody could say that's being cocky, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, I consider myself good player, and I make good decisions when time comes, and he basically said I did that thing, and it was just like, man, he gave himself some props. It was refreshing to hear. Yeah. So I get your point. Okay.
Because I don't find a problem with that. I mean, it depends on the sport too. Like something like that. Yeah. I mean, something that you control generally the most. I mean, yes, hockey is a team sport, but depending on how you're scoring, you very well could have been that dude. Like, you didn't need much help right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just really wish you'd see, because there's so many cool personalities in sports. They're just so, it's like,
it seems like with pro athletes, you don't know about them until they're retired. Like, and when they're retired and they finally come out and they talk, it's almost like when you're playing, there are restraints. Like, you
get the diet player, and then whatever.
Yeah, you said the diet player. That's a good way to put it. But
I understand. Like, I get it. I understand. Like, you don't want to let yourself go and start yapping. Like, these and I swear, like, you don't. Adrenaline is a hell of a drug. So
yes,
you start going down that. You start getting.
You've seen the players that come right on camera and curse right on the camera. They can't help it. Yeah, they can't help it. Yeah,
AI.
What's his name? Travis Kelce. I remember he was on CBS and he dropped a F-bomb right on CBS. I was like, oh, he's crazy.
Yeah,
but he couldn't help it. Like, he was so excited and so happy. And
that's probably those instances are the reason they have to be Like, okay, take your lithium, then go do your interview, type of thing. But
but I'm saying, I mean, they just can't. They can't really act themselves because it's been plenty of times after press conferences or press conferences I watched from Mike Tomlin, and he would say the proper response,
right.
and it's a mic drop moment. He can literally grab one of those mics, slam it down, and say, "I'm the man," but he doesn't. You know what I mean? He would be justified if he did say it. You know, but he doesn't. He doesn't. He reserves it, keeps it close to the chest.
So I don't know. That was an interesting thing. I know we try to stay away from sports because it's not really our audience. Well, what? I guess it is.
I breathe sports. What did you talk about?
Not you, stupid. Me and you. Like that. No, I'm talking about like everyone else.
Well, we're gonna wait for the football.
Right? Yeah, we don't want to like blow our load on this one. Plus, I need to keep my wife interested in listening, so she stops.
Oh yeah.
But. So a little bit of a blurb here that I mentioned on BDE. So I have I'm going to have an actual guest on Wednesday morning. Jermaine is not going to be here for that. I'll kind of
I don't get up in the morning.
Yeah, he don't get up in the morning.
I am a vampire. I told y'all.
Well, I thought it was more like a not getting bail money, but okay. Fine.
No, I'm a true, real life Blade vampire. So no, I'm just playing.
Okay.
Now about my behaviors though, I even ask myself like, damn, I am a true.
Yeah, he does
vampire.
He's weird with his sleeping schedule.
Nocturnal. I belong on the island of Madagascar. Those of you science buffs that know almost 80% of the animals that live on Madagascar are nocturnal. But go ahead. That was a fun fact for you.
Bar trivia, I like it. Like, I want to clown you for it, but I'm interested. I want to know more.
Yeah.
But yeah, guest on Wednesday morning. We still have BDE that night. Just trying to get more exposure for, the pod. So, the socials are there. The Twitter.
Can we talk about what we're going to talk about on BED? Yes. Mm-hmm. Secondary education, everybody.
Yep. The college debate.
Get ready for the antagonist to rain down.
So, I don't think it's going to be a fiery episode, but I think it's going to be one of those, like, all right. It may get a little, it's going to be fun. Usually we're on the same page with things, so I don't know if that's going to be the case here. So it'll be good.
Well, you might hear you might hear some rattling around, like we scuffling because we're going to get down to the nitty gritty.
It's going to be good. I'm excited about it. But so if you guys have been counting, which you probably haven't, but the numbers are on the episode, so you don't really need to because we do the work. This is episode 10, which is cool. And we have 9 of BDE, so we are literally about to be 20 episodes in. So, not being a, televangelist here, but, support would be awesome. We would appreciate it. Like I said, this is an independent thing. We're funding it. So any support and help would be appreciated. Check out the updates on the Twitter sphere and the Facebookery and all that jazz, because Jermaine got his Twitter sphere up and rolling. So, so
this has been fun. It's
nice. It's a little chilly. I'm worried about the audio. If that sounded good, if all that.
Well,
so
I
if
heard
the audio
in the background.
Yeah, well, they're coming to get you. But yeah, I'm hoping the audio levels are
they're gonna
good.
catch me after 12 for being black. So that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Bane on Batman or somewhere. He was like, "Time to go mobile." So we went mobile, and it was a fun affair.
I dig it. I mean, it's chilly now, but I'm kind of digging it. But yeah, I'm just hoping the audio levels were all. I mean, no.
You?
I feel the chill in the air.
Fat man skin?
I'm happy.
He got fat man skin, everybody.
I do.
Like, he's like that one dude that it's 40 degrees out, and he's like, turn that AC on, open up them windows. I mean, fat man skin.
We're not going to go that far, but I'm definitely wearing shorts and sandals when it's 40 out. Absolutely.
Yep.
But, yeah, so just tune in. Was it, today's Saturday? So tune in on Wednesday morning. Well, don't tune in, but you'll have a double drop on Wednesday.
See, you got by your own thing. Remember, I used to be feeling like it was a radio show and you had to turn it on at a certain time. And you're like, it's called the internet.
Yeah, well, old man syndrome, it's fine. But, all right, folks, so we're going to kind of cut loose here because I'm pretty sure I pissed all my neighbors off with doing this outside, so that's fine.
That's what I was asking you. Is anybody going to be mad? Because, I laugh goofy and loud.
It's fine. I have a gun. All right, so I'm Rich.
This is Jermaine.
And this has been the X's and O's of life.
Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, it's cold, so we're going to go inside now.
All right.
Okay, bye.